Hey everyone, welcome to English Conversation Zone.
Hi there, I'm Rose, and I'm so excited to be here today.
And I'm Jake. Rose and I are going to have a great conversation today about something super practical.
Yes, today we're talking about essential vocabulary for traveling abroad. This is something I've been wanting to learn more about because I love traveling.
That's perfect, Rose. Traveling is one of those experiences where knowing the right words can make everything so much easier and more enjoyable.
Absolutely. And you know what? Your likes and subscribes motivate us so much. Please share this video with your friends.
So, Rose, let's start with the basics. When you're traveling abroad, what's the first place you usually go after getting off the plane?
Hmm, I think it would be immigration or passport control, right?
Exactly. Immigration is where officials check your passport and visa. You might hear them say things like, "What's the purpose of your visit?" or "How long are you staying?"
Oh, those are important questions to understand. What should I say?
Well, for the purpose, you could say tourism, business, or visiting family. For the length of stay, you'd say something like 2 weeks or 10 days.
That makes sense. And after immigration, we go to baggage claim, right?
Yes, baggage claim is where you collect your luggage. You'll see a carousel, which is that moving belt where the suitcases come out.
Carousel. That's a fun word. What if my luggage doesn't show up?
Great question. If your luggage is missing, you'd say, "My baggage is lost," or "My suitcase didn't arrive." You'll need to go to the lost and found desk.
Lost and found desk. I'll remember that. What other airport vocabulary should we know?
Well, there's customs, which is where you declare any goods you're bringing into the country. They might ask, "Do you have anything to declare?"
And what does declare mean exactly?
To declare means to officially report something. So if you're carrying expensive items, certain foods, or large amounts of cash, you need to tell the customs officers.
I see. What if I don't have anything special to declare?
Then you simply say, "No, nothing to declare." And usually you can walk right through the green channel.
Green channel?
Yes, in many airports, there's a green channel for people with nothing to declare and a red channel for people who need to declare items.
Oh, that's clever. Now, let's talk about getting around once we leave the airport.
Good idea. So you have several options. You can take a taxi, ride the bus, catch a train, or use the subway depending on the city.
I usually prefer taxis when I first arrive because I'm tired and have luggage.
That's totally reasonable. When you get in a taxi, you'll need to tell the driver your destination. You could say, "Could you take me to the Grand Hotel, please?"
What if I don't speak the local language well?
Then it's helpful to have the address written down or shown on your phone. You can say, "This address, please," while showing them.
Smart. What about if I want to know the fare in advance?
You can ask, "How much will it cost to get to this address?" Or, "What's the fare to downtown?"
Fare means the price for the ride, right?
Exactly. The fare is what you pay for transportation. Now, let's talk about checking into a hotel.
Yes, I always get a little nervous at hotel check-in.
Don't worry, it's usually very straightforward. You'll walk up to the reception desk or front desk and say, "I have a reservation," under the name Rose Smith.
What if they can't find my reservation?
Then you'd say, "I booked a room for tonight," and show them your confirmation email or confirmation number.
Confirmation number. Got it. What happens after they find my reservation?
They'll ask you to fill out a registration form with your details. Then they'll ask you for your passport and a credit card for incidentals.
Incidentals? What's that?
Incidentals are extra charges you might have during your stay, like room service, minibar items, or phone calls. The hotel holds your card information in case you use these services.
Ah, I understand. Then they give me the room key.
Yes, nowadays most hotels use key cards instead of traditional keys. They'll tell you your room number and maybe give you information about breakfast times and Wi-Fi.
Speaking of Wi-Fi, that's really important. How do I ask about that?
You can ask, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" or "How do I connect to the internet?" Most hotels have the information in your room or at the front desk.
Perfect. Now, what about going to restaurants? That's where I use a lot of English.
Restaurants are great for practicing. When you enter, the host or hostess might ask, how many in your party?
Party? Like a celebration?
No, in this context, party means your group. So if you're alone, you'd say just one, or if you're with someone, two people, or a party of two.
That's funny. I wouldn't have guessed that meaning.
English can be tricky like that. Then they'll say, follow me, and take you to your table.
And then the waiter comes.
Yes, your server or waiter will come and might say, can I start you off with something to drink? Or are you ready to order?
What if I need more time to look at the menu?
Just say, could I have a few more minutes? Or I'm still deciding. They'll come back later.
And when I'm ready?
You can say, I'll have the grilled salmon, or I'd like the pasta, please. If you have questions about a dish, ask, what's in this dish? Or is this spicy?
Those are useful. What about dietary restrictions? I have a friend who's allergic to nuts.
That's really important. You should say, I'm allergic to nuts, or does this contain any nuts? You can also say, I'm vegetarian, or I don't eat pork, depending on your needs.
The restaurant staff needs to know that for safety.
Absolutely. Now, during the meal, the server might come back and ask, how is everything? Or is everything okay?
And I should answer honestly, right?
Yes, if everything is good, say, everything is delicious, or it's great, thank you. If there's a problem, politely say, actually, this is a bit cold. Could you warm it up? When you're done, the server will ask, can I get you anything else? Or would you like dessert? If you're finished, say, just the check, please. Or in British English, just the bill, please.
Check and bill both mean the same thing?
Exactly. Americans say check, British say bill. Both are correct.
And what about tipping? That's different in every country.
Very true. In the U.S., tipping 15 to 20% is expected. In some countries, service is included in the bill. You can ask, is service included, to find out.
That's helpful. Now let's talk about shopping. I love shopping when I travel.
Shopping is fun. When you enter a store, staff might ask, can I help you find something? Or are you looking for anything specific?
What if I just want to browse?
Say, I'm just looking, thank you. Or just browsing. They'll let you look around peacefully.
And when I find something I like?
You can ask, do you have this in a different size? Or do you have this in another color? If you want to try something on, ask, can I try this on?
Where do I try things on?
The staff will point you to the fitting room or dressing room. They might say, the fitting rooms are in the back.
What if something doesn't fit right?
You can say, this is too tight, or this is too loose. You might need a smaller size or a larger size.
And when I'm ready to buy?
Take your items to the checkout counter or cashier. They'll scan everything and say, your total is $50.
How do I pay?
They'll ask, how would you like to pay? You can say, credit card, please, or cash, please. If using a card, they might ask, debit or credit.
What's the difference?
Debit takes money directly from your bank account. Credit means you'll pay the credit card bill later.
I see. What about asking for directions? That's something I always need help with.
Directions are crucial. You can approach someone and say, excuse me, could you help me? Then ask, how do I get to the train station? Or where is the museum?
What kind of answers might I hear?
They might say, go straight ahead for 2 blocks, or turn left at the traffic light. A block is the distance between 2 streets.
Those are really useful. What if I get completely lost?
Don't panic. You can say, I'm lost, can you help me? Or show someone your phone and say, I'm trying to get here.
Technology really helps nowadays.
Definitely. Now let's talk about common problems travelers face. What if you get sick?
Oh no, that would be stressful.
If you need medicine, you'd go to a pharmacy or drugstore. You can say, I have a headache. What do you recommend? Or do you have anything for a cold?
What if it's more serious?
Then you need to see a doctor. You can ask your hotel, is there a doctor nearby? Or where is the nearest hospital? If it's an emergency, call the local emergency number.
Each country has a different emergency number, right?
Yes, in the US it's 911, in the UK it's 999, in Europe it's 112. It's good to know this before you travel.
Very important. What about other emergencies, like if something gets stolen?
If something is stolen, you need to report it to the police. Go to the police station and say, "I'd like to report a theft," or "My wallet was stolen."
They'll ask me questions, right?
Yes, they'll ask, "When did this happen?" and "Where were you?" Try to give clear details about the time and location.
What documents might I need?
You'll get a police report, which is important for insurance claims. Say, "Could I have a copy of the police report, please?"
I hope I never need to use that vocabulary.
Me too. Let's talk about something more pleasant, like making friends while traveling.
Yes, I love meeting people from different countries.
To start a conversation, you can use simple phrases like, "Where are you from?" or "Are you here on vacation?"
Those are easy and friendly.
Right. If someone asks you, respond with, "I'm from Japan," or wherever you're from. And "Yes, I'm here for 2 weeks. How about you?"
What if I want to exchange contact information?
You can say, "It was nice meeting you. Can we exchange contact information?" Or, "Do you have Instagram?" Or, "What's your email?"
Social media makes it easy to stay in touch.
Absolutely. Now let's cover some useful phrases for different situations. At a tourist attraction, you might need to buy tickets.
How do I do that?
Walk up to the ticket booth or ticket counter and say, "Two adult tickets, please," or "One student ticket." If you want to know prices, ask, "How much is admission?"
Admission is the entrance fee, right?
Exactly. You might also hear, "Are you a student?" or "Do you have any discounts?" because many places offer reduced prices for students, seniors, or children.
I should bring my student ID if I have one.
Definitely. Now, what about public transportation? Have you used buses or trains abroad?
A little bit, but it's always confusing at first.
For buses, you'll need to ask, "Which bus goes to city center?" Or, "Does this bus stop at the museum?"
And on the train?
At the train station, you'd say, "One ticket to Boston, please," or "A round trip ticket to London." Round trip means going and coming back.
What's the opposite of round trip?
One way. That means you're only traveling in one direction. You'd say, "A one-way ticket to Paris, please."
Got it. What about asking about train times?
You can ask, "When is the next train to Berlin?" Or, "What time does the train leave?" The answer might be, "The next train departs at 3:15 from platform 7.
Platform is where you wait for the train, right?
Yes, the platform is the area next to the tracks where passengers wait to board the train.
And board means to get on.
Exactly. You board a train, plane, or bus. The opposite is disembark or get off.
These transportation words are really helpful. What about at the airport when I'm leaving to go home?
Good question. You'll need to check in for your flight. You can do this online before you arrive or at the airport at the check-in counter.
What do they ask at check in?
They'll ask for your passport and might say, "Are you checking any bags?" If you have luggage to put in the cargo hold, say, "Yes, one suitcase."
What if I only have carry on luggage?
Then say, "No, just carry-on," or "No checked bags." Carry-on is the small bag you take on the plane with you.
And they give me a boarding pass.
Yes, your boarding pass shows your seat number, gate number, and boarding time. The agent might say, "Boarding begins at 2:30 at gate B7.
Then I go through security.
Right. At security, you'll need to put your bags through the X-ray machine and walk through the metal detector. They might say, "Remove your shoes," or "Take out your laptop."
Security can be stressful.
Just follow the instructions and be patient. After security, you're in the departure area where you can shop, eat, or relax before your flight.
What if I hear an announcement but don't understand it?
Announcements can be hard to understand. Listen for key words like delayed, canceled, gate change, or your flight number. If you're unsure, ask a staff member. Did they just announce something about Flight 302?
That's smart. Jake, we've covered so much vocabulary today.
We really have. From the airport to hotels, restaurants, shopping, directions, and more.
I feel much more confident about traveling now.
That's wonderful, Rose. Remember, the key is to stay calm and try your best. People are usually happy to help travelers, even if your English isn't perfect.
What's your best tip for using English while traveling?
I'd say don't be afraid to make mistakes. Communication is the goal, not perfection. If someone doesn't understand, try saying it differently or use gestures.
Gestures help a lot. Pointing, smiling, showing pictures on your phone.
Absolutely. And always be polite. Saying please, thank you, and excuse me goes a long way in any culture.
Those are universal signs of respect. Any other final phrases we should mention?
Yes, I don't understand is important. If someone speaks too fast, say, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you speak more slowly, please?
And could you repeat that is useful too.
Very true. Also, what does that mean if you hear a word you don't know?
These survival phrases are essential.
They really are. Oh, and one more thing. If you need help with English while traveling, you can say, do you speak English? Before starting a conversation.
That's considerate. It gives the person a chance to tell you if they can help or not.
Exactly. And remember, many people around the world speak at least some English, so don't be shy about trying.
This has been such a practical lesson. I think our listeners will find it really useful for their next trip abroad.
I hope so. Traveling is such an amazing experience, and knowing this vocabulary will make it much smoother and more enjoyable.
Thanks so much for teaching me all these phrases today, Jake.
My pleasure, Rose. And thank you, everyone, for listening today. We hope this helps you on your next adventure.
Safe travels to everyone, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Happy learning, everyone!